Hey guys, it's Viking here. Do you want to know how to make a streamer package very minimal and simple, but look very professional? Well, stick around and watch the rest of the video. This is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on showing you how to make a very minimal and simple design for you to use on your stream in OBS. Very easy using the program Affinity Designer. At the moment, it's actually half price. So if you go to Affinity, I think it's .serif or affinity.com, you should be able to find it. And at the moment in the UK, it's about £23. I'd say it's about $25 to $30 in the US. So I know if it was up to me, I'd be picking it right up. So this one here is something that I made earlier, something really basic, very simple, something you can put together yourself just by using simple rectangles, changing up the colors and basically putting in a couple of gradients. I'm going to show you guys how to create this very, very quickly and get yourselves a package set up so that you yourself can have something to start off with when you do start streaming. First things first, what you're going to want to do is go up into File, go into New, and you're going to go to Web. I normally put my DPI down at 300. That's normally a print quality. You can either just type in here 1920 by 1080. I would always try and put transparent background in there as well. And then if you wanted to, you can just scroll down and it's normally the setting FHD 1080p. Click Create and you've got your first blank artboard. Now, what I normally do is straight away put it into an artboard. So if you see here on the top left-hand corner, there's an artboard tool. You click on that and click Insert Artboard at the top. And now you've got your first artboard in your layers here on the right-hand side. Now, what you're going to want to do is go to the rectangle tool here on the left-hand side in the toolbar. Click from the top corner and click all the way down here to the right-hand side. When you do open up Affinity the first ever time that you have downloaded, the snapping tool is not on. So I would say that up here, the magnet at the top, the red magnet, turn that on. It will help you kind of get to the corners and latch on and basically find where the middle of the page is as well. That will help a ton. Now, once you've got this, it's all about finding the color that you're going to go for. Obviously, we went for a gray, pink and yellow scheme in the last one. We're going to change it up a little bit here, maybe go for like a purple and blue theme. A lot of people do that on Twitch, so let's go with that. I would suggest kind of keeping it very dull on the background and making the accents the colors that you accentuate. I'm going to drag another rectangle from the top corner and bring it to the other side, and then literally click V, which will take you back to your move tool. Control C and V, which is copy and paste. Put those down here, and you'll see on the layers we have two rectangles. I would normally put these white. You can make them as thick or as thin as you want. I just think that this is a good way to kind of mask off the top and the bottom of your screen. Once you've done that, get your rectangle tool again, and it's as simple as literally just making a couple of rectangles. So you can make 1, 2, you can make 3, you can make 4, whatever you want. I would suggest going with the 3 because then you can add in some different colors. I would stick with white as one of them, and then maybe just making the other colors your purple and your blue. So obviously we're going to go with a nice purple, maybe a pinkish purple. Go into this side, maybe go for like an aqua kind of blue, a bit darker. And these are your 3 colors. Now from this, what you're going to want to do on your right hand side now is click and drag. Once all of these are selected, click and drag this down. And as you can see there, the little line is underneath. Literally let that go, and now it's going to be underneath the white border that we've set. Next part, literally just select all of them again. So by holding shift and then clicking all 3 of these, Control C, Control V, and now you've got it again. I would literally just hold shift, and now you won't be able to go unless it's a diagonal angle. If you want a free roam, just let go of shift and you can move it wherever you want. I'm going to snap it next to these, press and hold shift and drag it down to the bottom. Make sure that it's lined up here by snapping onto this line again and snapping onto there. And then you have your first basic design. Now, once you've got your shapes in, you're going to be able to add in your font and your text and basically put in what people are going to be seeing when they see this. So if it's your Be Right Back, your I'm Offline, or my stream starting soon scene. To do this, all you're going to do is go to the left-hand side and find the artistic text tool, which is a letter A. Click and drag on your screen and then type in what you need. I've just done starring. We want to do starting. Then I'm going to select again this by clicking V and then clicking on this. Control C and then V. Bring it down. Double click on this and it brings up the artistic text tool again. Control A to select all, and then I'm going to type in soon. We're going to click here. We're going to move it into line. So as you can see here, the green line tells me that it's snapped and they're both together. Press and hold shift and then click from this side and drag until it snaps again. Now we're going to come out of there We're going to move it down to how we want it by holding shift again so that it doesn't move on an axis. Obviously we're going to have these on the center of the screen. So an easy way to do this, right click both of them when they're selected, group it, and then up here in the middle of your screen, top bar, you've got alignment. If you click that and then horizontally align it and vertically align it, it will set it in the middle. So now we're getting somewhere. What we're then going to do to add a little bit of style to this is we're going to take the starting and we're going to make that white. So going up to the color here and just dragging down. And then as soon we're going to make it a purple and a blue. Now to do this, what you're going to want to do is click on the left hand side. There's a fill tool, or G for shortcut. You click and drag down. Now what it's doing is it's setting up a gradient for you. We're going to go up to here where it says fill linear and then the color there at the top left hand side. Once you've clicked that, click the black circle, then click color, and then we're going to take the color that we want. So obviously we want it to be like that purple and blue. We're going to find the purple there, click off again, go to where the gray is, click that circle, go to the color and do the exact same and try and find your blue. So now we have a very basic, easy gradient put in there, but it looks very effective. We're going to move these in just a little bit, the rectangles. We're going to make them a little bit bigger as well. Now, once they're all selected, when you bring them down and up, they won't actually, change size and pixelate because they're vector shapes. So just literally bring it down to where you want it. We're going to say about there. And this is the starting soon part. We're going to click the artistic text tool again. We're going to click and drag, and then we're going to go and type in stream start, stream is, sorry. Bring that over the top, and then we're going to make that white as well. To make this look a little bit different, we're going to use a different font. The one that I used was Sergio UI, but the light version. So if you go into here, go into Sergio UI, and then we're going to go here, click regular and go to light. And there we go. Stream is starting soon. And there you go. There's the basic start to your starting soon. Now, everyone's different and everyone has different social media. Now, obviously, me, myself, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and I do have a TikTok that I just started, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything with it. And also my YouTube channel, as you guys know. So there are 4 main social medias that we're going to use. We're going to go to the circle or ellipse tool. What you need to do to make sure that it's a equal circle is hold shift the whole time. So when you do that now, it's going to make it as a circle. So we're going to make a little circle here. We're then going to make this white. We're going to press V so we can move it, and then Control V and move the same. Now to make it sure that they're equally apart from each other, the best trick to do this is literally put them next to each other, hold shift, and then with your right arrow key or your left arrow key, whichever direction you're going, just tap. And you can see there a number 10 popped up. That means it's 10 pixels away from the other one. We're going to go about 30 pixels away. Do the exact same here. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing with this one. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to select all 3 of them and then move them together. Now to get your icons, you can do this many ways. Some people just go onto Google. Some people go onto everything else. I go onto a website called iconfinder.com. You can literally go onto there and download free PNG icons. Now, I'm not going to go and create the icons again. I'm just going to show you how to do them by taking them from here. So we're going to take these icons that we have. Once we paste this in, we've then got the 4 icons, sorry. This is what they would normally look like. So to change this up and make them the same color gradient as you've got for your soon, all you're going to do is select all of these by holding shift and clicking on them. You're then going to go into effects file next to your layers here. It might be different for yours, but hopefully it is set like this. You're going to go down to the gradient overlay and you're going to select it. And once you select that, it will pop down and tell you opacity. And it's also got a little cogwheel here on the right hand side. Click the cogwheel. What it's going to do is going to come up with this layer effects menu. Click the gradient. And it's the exact same thing as what you did with the soon. You're going to click this. You're going to find the color. So you're going to find the purple. You're then going to click the yellow. You're going to go to the yellow and find the aqua blue. We're then going to grab the Twitter, grab the Instagram, and then with the TikTok, we're going to do the same thing there. Move that into place here, centralize it, get rid of this one. And as we do Control 0 and zoom out, we've got our stream starting soon page. It's Future Viking here. I totally forgot to film an outro, so I'm going to tell you guys how you can adjust your designs really quickly to make them the same as the offline, just chatting, be right back, and webcam screens. So obviously, as you can see with the starting screen that we created before, obviously we went with the blue and purple design. We've got it here with the pink and yellow like we've done at the start. It's quite easy to adjust this into your offline stream starting or be right back, your let's chatting into your webcam, etc. as well. I will be doing more on the just chatting screen, which is up in the top right hand side, just kind of telling you guys how to cut everything out, make sure that you've got your webcam in there perfectly, and maybe even have a little talking screen next to it as well. And I will be doing a lot more tutorials regarding Affinity Designer and trying to let you guys learn more about what you can do to make your streams stand out. Go into the artistic tool. We're going to click artistic text tool. That's such a oh my god.